What's up, guys? So today we're working on my van again, literally again. And probably about 5 or 6 months ago I bought the Go Westy ABS panels for the van. And I have all my panels off because they're back here. This is 2 of them and the other one's right there. I got them all off because I recently installed my power locks, which they all work now, even in the sliding door and the rear hatch. And when I was taking off the panels, I realized that I wasn't going to use the fastener that Go Westy supplied with it. I wasn't going to use that again. I was going to look for a more permanent solution, and I did buy these. They call them the deluxe like fasteners that go into the door. This rubber piece is supposed to like swell up as you tighten this down, and it does have like a nice, like a button head kind of thing. It's like smooth, it's not like sharp or anything, but they just, dude, they don't hold in. And these are a little bit more money than just a regular style. These are like 15 bucks more, I think. So I thought I was doing something good by buying the more expensive ones, but come to find out, they don't hold on there that well. And they hold on, but they come out on the bottom and it starts like flapping, and it just doesn't quite, dude, it's just, it doesn't do it. I know a better way, and I'm gonna do a better way. That's what I'm gonna show you guys right now. So I bought this, well, these are nutserts, and I bought this tool. I should have had this already open, but I didn't. I bought this tool. It's an installation tool for nutserts, and I bought these nutserts for my like rails, window rails that I installed. And luckily I have this one right here. That is an installed nutsert, and you can see how low profile it is. This is one that is already clamped. That little spot right in between there is where it grabs the metal, and you can see them little ridges. It sucks it up tight and it can't move because of them ridges. Well, I thought of them rails, window rails that I put up, and I thought of these panels and these holes. So I came over here to my set and I found the right one, which is an M5 that fits in there the best. M6 is too big, 4 is way too small. So 5 was a good choice for a nutsert to put in every one of these. And also these are recessed a little bit, so even that little, the head on these nutserts is not gonna protrude. It's not gonna be past, you know, holding the panel out at all. It's gonna be inside of that little recess that they have in this stamped door. And it's like that in all of the panels. This is the same way. They're kind of like inside a little bit. So I bought a 50 pack of screws that are flange head stainless steel screws, which the outside diameter of the head of this screw is very close to the outside of that button head that they Go Westy supplied with their kit. So I had to like special order these screws because they're kind of weird how big that head is on them, and it's like a low profile, kind of like a button head. So I got them because I didn't want anything like protruding out past these super smooth panels. I wanted like a low profile, actually I'll put that in there. I wanted like a lower profile screw, and you can see how it isn't quite big enough, but this will be centered and it'll block out that gap. I thought about painting these black, but I'm gonna see how they look just silver, and they won't rust from the rain getting on them. And I also ordered a 50 pack of aluminum nutserts, and I bought aluminum because aluminum will not rust. They'll be super easy to mush, like this one. This is a stainless one. These are kind of tough to do. Even if they're only 5mm, they're still kind of hard to do. These won't rust. They fit in there pretty good. There's a little bit of slop. I'm gonna try to get them as center as I can when I install them, but this is only holding on a panel. So it's not like this is holding on, you know, rails that I'm trying to prevent someone from breaking in. You know, these are stainless, and the stainless won't rust, and it's pretty tough. So I figured I got steel for them, and aluminum just for these panels will be fine. And and plus there's 15 screws on these doors, which is like a lot, and it's not going to go anywhere. So this is my setup that I'm going to be installing today. And hold on, let me get another one of these. I want to see what this looks like installed. It'll just look like that, just a little insert, and you'll be able to actually screw down the panels and hold them in there. It'll take, I guess it'll kind of take a little while to take your door panel off, but it's better than your door panel falling off, and I think that'll look good having these on here. I might have to put a little bit of Loctite on these screws just to keep them from rattling loose. I'll probably do that anyway, just because I'll barely be tightening these up. I don't want to crack this 3mm ABS plastic that they CNC'd out for the panels. So yeah, I'll probably use some, just a little dab of red Loctite on these, and I'll still be able to get it out, no problem, but it won't come loose just when I drive and the road vibrations, and from slamming the door, it won't rattle them things loose. So I'm gonna put my 5mm thread, where's it at? This little insert into this tool and try to install one of these things, see how it goes. All right, so you put your rivet onto your tool, and that's it. I think that's easy. So you guys see how it's starting to mush out that nutsert? Well, that's what happens when you pull this down. It starts to mush that nutsert out, and that's what holds it into the door. It like basically clamps it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get my panel and I'm gonna put it on. I need to hook up my speaker wires, whatever this is. Oh crap, I gotta zip tie this in. And we'll see how these nutserts work. Alright, so I got this panel on, and I'm gonna test this window to see if my wires hit the window as it's going down, because if you don't have them wires tucked like up in there, your window catches them and it'll rip them things out. And I need to find my keys, turn the ignition on, and try this thing out. So guys, if you have a Vanagon, you need to hook up the driver's side door switch right there in order for this switch to work, because I just tried it and it was not working, and now we're fine. I think this is a super good like alternative to these freaking things that don't hold whatsoever, or the plastic clips that break. You kind of need a plastic panel, like a CNC panel, to or like a wood one if you made it, for this kind of fastener. I think it looks cooler too. I'm going to finish this one up, do my driver and sliding door, and call it a day here. Okay, these are 20mm screws. These are 20mm screws. Get 15. It'll make it a little bit easier, and you won't have so much thread to screw in. I just wanted to get them a little bit long so I could make sure they would actually work, but they definitely do. So before, my this style in the center of the door, and them screws right there, dude, they never worked. These never sucked in tight to the steel on the door. And with these nutserts and these screws, it's gonna be fine. And it's actually like pulling it tight, and it's not gonna be rattling around or falling back out. So this is good. This is super good. Alrighty, that's it. So I think that wraps it up for the video. I got these panels off of GoST's website. I'll post a link in the description, and also post a link about this tool that I used, which is sweet. Use it on all these panels, and I use it on all of my window bars that I made. It it's basically a nut that you can use into sheet metal. And I didn't think I would use this thing that much, but when you have one, you find uses for it. So I think that's it for this video. And if you guys want to see more Vanding and stuff, stick around. A bunch is coming up. And VR6 turbo stuff, Miata turbo stuff. What else? Just random stuff. I worked on a boat, and yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.